Hi everyone, I'm Ashley Hunt, Senior Project Management Instructor here at Stormwind Epic Live. And I often get questions from people that I meet or that I talk to, or even current students, about what to expect from the PMP exam prep class and what do I do to study more effectively and how do I maintain my certification. So I thought I would put together a blog that would walk you through what to expect in the PMP experience. And as far as what we're covering in this blog, it really runs the gamut from what to expect from the live classroom. Once you take that live class, what to expect while studying and what tools do you have available to you to do so? And then what to expect after you pass your exam. How do you maintain certification? So I wanted to take you from the very beginning of the process to the end of it, even if you're in the middle of one of the three. Very first thing, the live class. What to expect? Well, the class is actually taught in the order of a project. Why? That's different from the Project Management Body of Knowledge 5th edition put out by the Project Management Institute. The reason that I do this is for two reasons. One, so you understand all the concepts all the way through the life cycle. Here's everything that we do in initiation. Here's everything that we do in planning. That will help you solidify concepts for the exam. But it will also allow you to learn best practices across the life cycle that you can take back and use on your next projects. It is highly interactive, lots of chats, lots of conversation, lots of questions and answers, and it's fast-paced. Definitely going through a lot of information very quickly, but it does cover everything that you need to know for the exam, which was updated in January. So don't worry, you'll get all the most up-to-date information. And also don't worry, there's plenty of time for questions. There's very dynamic interactions between myself and the people that attend the class, and I don't want to ever have anybody leave that class without having their questions answered. You also have access to mentors 24/7 in case you have any questions throughout the process. What to expect while studying? Well, what do we get? Well, I record every single live class that I do. So every new group that comes through, the recordings will be from their actual classes. And that's important because let's say you have a meeting or for some reason you had to step out of class or some time has passed since the live class has ended and you really need to go back and review a concept. You can go directly out to campus, find the videos that you're looking for, and review them as many times as you like. The other thing to expect while studying is going to be practice exams. And if you are already or partially going through the PMP exam prep class with me, you know that I highly recommend taking practice exams. This will be where you can request your practice exams and you will get an email with a registration code that will allow you to log into transcender.com and have access to their PMP exams. You can do it in exam mode, or you can do it in study mode, and you can customize it based on how much time you have to answer questions. It's a fantastic way to solidify concepts, test your knowledge, and also really see what's your score looking like and how much more studying do you actually need to do. The other things that you can have access to are a review session. Now, I come back to approximately 2 weeks after the live class ends, and I do a live 2-hour review session. And it's awesome because people come back and they say, all right, this is what I've been studying. This is where I'm still confused. Can we go through this concept again? And a lot of times, that's where I see the light bulbs go off. People are like, oh, I finally understand critical path, or I finally understand earned value. If you can't make it live, not to worry, I record the live review sessions as well, and they're uploaded that day so you can immediately go in and review the session. And that's important because while you're studying, you want to make sure that you're taking practice exams, but also have access to any tips or tricks that can help you really ace this exam. So I put two options here. There's an exam tips video that you can go through, and it gives you some ideas about what types of questions to expect and how to fill out your application, things like that that might be very helpful to you. For those of us that like to print something out, I have a PDF document of all the exam tips that I verbalize in class by knowledge area. So everything you need to know about cost, everything you need to know about scope, and so on. And there's no shame in taking a practice exam with those exam tips right next to you. That's going to help you solidify the information that you need to answer the questions effectively. You will also have access to student guides. Of course, you will need a book to go back through and review if you want to. There are also templates that I've put together based on the big documents that we discuss in the PMP class. Not only so that you can put eyes on them and really see what they look like, but if you want to use some of these best practices on your next project, the templates are already completed for you. And all you have to do is pull them into your project, adapt them how you need them to be, and use some of those best practices that you learn in class. Now, as far as studying is concerned, a lot of study is going to be based on the knowledge areas and practice questions. So what I've done is I've taken all of the knowledge areas and I've put videos together for each one. Here's all of scope. Here's all of time. It's laid out exactly like the Project Management Body of Knowledge 5th edition. So if you just need to review time management, you can go in here and just review time management. Also out on your campus are 200 questions or flashcards that I go through with you. So you'll see the questions, you'll see the answers, and then we'll talk about why the correct answer is correct and why the incorrect answers are incorrect. This gives you the opportunity to really gain a strategy for how you're going to answer questions and what to expect on your actual exam. Here's what happens after you pass your exam, which if you pass and when you pass, you'll get tons of information from the Project Management Institute about all of this. But just so you're aware of what to expect, you will have to maintain your certification every 3 years with 60 professional development units. That's basically 60 hours. A PDU equals 1 hour. Now, what the Project Management Institute has done is they've adapted their professional development unit system into something called the Talent Triangle. The Talent Triangle is broken down into 3 main categories: technical project management, leadership, and strategic and business management. Now, what the Project Management Institute wants from everybody to maintain certification is to gain 8 PDUs in each section. You can get more than that, but you can't get less than that. So what I've done is taken that talent triangle and said, how can I help my folks maintain certification? Well, on the technical project management side of things, I put together courses that are worth 4 professional development units each, and altogether equals 16. So you can pick and choose your 8, or you can take all 16. Maybe you're more interested in effective initiation of a project, or balancing scope, time, and cost. Maybe risk management is something that you want to gain more knowledge in, or managing your project team. So in the technical section, PMBOK focus courses, those are going to gain you the PDUs that you need in that section. In the leadership section, there are also PDU courses, and they are worth 8 in total, which is the total amount that you need. Building a communication plan that works, motivating a team of individuals, negotiating for more, and managing a cross-cultural, global virtual team. That will help you gain all 8 PDUs that you need from the leadership section. Now, on the other piece of that triangle, the strategic and business management, this is much more industry specific. Finance, customer service, things or training that you might attend in your own organization or that your organization recommends that you take, like a Six Sigma training or something like that. You would need 8 PDUs from that section. But most organizations keep all of their employees up to date on best practices for their industry. So as far as that's concerned, there are other ways to gain those additional PDUs. Remember, you need 60 every 3 years. So there are other ways. Some are as simple as just doing your job every day, or volunteering for the Project Management Institute, taking other courses or training, or going to chapter meetings if you are a member of the Project Management Institute, giving back, and also volunteering and working as a practitioner, which is just doing your job, putting together content or sharing knowledge. So there are lots of different ways out there to gain PDUs, but with the new technical triangle, as far as the triangle that you have to meet for technical and leadership, as well as business management, those are going to be things that are really truly identified as coursework to gain knowledge to improve ourselves as project managers every single day. So thank you for joining me for this blog. Hopefully you gained some good information from it. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email at any time, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Thanks, everybody.